Okay, there you go everybody.
Hey viewers,
Look at the state of that guy.
can you tell I've been under a van with rust? And a good angle grinder?
Something's falling down inside the van. Ghost van.
So?
You ever seen the film Christine?
No.
No. It's about a car that was a bit of a demonic, right? And this car could sort of like repair itself.
I wish this could do that.
Yeah, I know, right? I could live with a demonic
Doesn't sound
van.
too demonic to me.
Yeah, it could repair itself. It's not very demonic. Oh, and it was an American car too. Yeah. So, what are we doing there?
Well, because the exhaust is pretty knackered, we've taken that off.
Catalytic converters there, and
Bit rusted to get off.
back box is somewhere else. Tailpipe, which is the worst, but it's all come apart relatively well.
We've hooked up as earths again temporarily.
You can see we've got some nice earth connections just there.
Good thing to
Beautiful.
mention on these vans is if your engine does have trouble starting, these
It's
battery
the clamps.
connectors are really crap that
Yeah,
they
the
use.
clamps are horrific.
They're made out of like pressed steel. We're going to replace these for some lead ones or brass ones because they're really poor quality.
Torch going flat.
Yeah. We're going to start it up
We're going to start it up,
because it would be rude not to.
not to, without the exhaust.
Aye.
Oh.
So,
So it's literally just going to blast straight out where the turbo is.
aye.
Let's have a look down there then, see where it is. Can't see, there's no light.
Somewhere. There.
Ah, there you go.
As you can see, we've painted this. He's welded it up.
E. Me. Oh, E. Some nice extra holes in there. We don't look at those though. Don't look at them.
It's come up really nice. It's going to get another coat.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's start it up.
Come on then. I'm gonna.
Make sure everything's got no chance to
Yeah,
suck anything in. We've
yeah.
been over it all once already, but just check everything.
Make sure there's nothing that can suck in. Where's
This
my
thing's
torch
gonna
anyway?
pull a lot of volume in.
Ah, there's my torch. I don't know how
See what it does. Now there is no lambda sensor on it at the moment.
no oxygen, no exhaust oxygen sensor. There's no mass airflow sensor. There's no alternator. There's no. Let's just run the list of things that are still on it, shall we?
Let's see how it starts.
All right, go on then. Who needs all those sensors? Nice. Yeah. There's a lot of wind in there. Cool. Yeah, don't wait too long, no radiator and all that.
Aye. That's it.
Right, you can see all the flaps moving inside, look. Anti-shutter valve. Yeah.
If you do need to start this thing up with your turbo disconnected, you've got to unplug your mass airflow sensor. Just there.
Yeah, that guy.
Otherwise,
It just
it won't start.
It won't start. Yeah. Ah, you get to see our lovely cab mounts on this thing. So, this is what a cab mount should look like. Inside there. That's one that's not damaged. Well, it's old. So it's probably a bit crushed, but nothing like what the other side's like. This is what the other side looks like. Oh dear. It's, as you can see, it's sat on its arse basically right there. Completely come through and it's just resting on the metal. No cab mount left. The rubber's basically come away from the centre. So we are replacing those. Cool, huh?
Yeah.
No oil leaks, which is nice. As such anyway. Not really any bigger ones.
There's all this soot here which has come from that EGR cooler.
Yeah, that's how we can tell
at the back.
the EGR's leaking on this thing.
It's pretty easy to get to though once you've actually got it jacked up. Just get at it from under the van.
Yeah. So that EGR cooler is down there, right at the back. Yeah, and underneath the van it's very easy access to it. Especially if you take the exhaust off. It's right out of the way. So if you're one of those boy racers and you like taking off, what do you call it, catalytic converters and things, then, you know, I guess you could go and do that. Although certain environmental people won't like that happening. I actually don't mind having a catalytic converter on a diesel vehicle. DPF's a bit restrictive. They don't
kill your fuel economy.
Kill your fuel economy. But, I mean, don't get me wrong, they do a good thing. Is that a mosquito there? That's a mosquito. And how cold is it out here?
Yeah.
Look at it, look, it's got this little, oh, bloodsucker on the end of it, yeah. It's freezing cold and that's a mosquito. Amazing.
We're evolving.
Yeah. This is like the 1st of January. It's freezing cold out here. I'm dressed up like a lumberjack, it's that cold. And there's mosquitoes knocking around. Unreal. Alright, disconnection.
Yep.
Okay then. What are we getting on with now?
More stuff under the van.
Under the van.
Do you want to show them under the van?
Let's go under the van.
Just to show what I've been up to.
I don't really want to go under the van, but
Stuff like that.
I'll go under the van.
Clearing it all up. Taking off
The
loose
exhaust.
under seal.
Yeah, we've actually got a little bit of a problem with the exhaust on this. You notice that one of the connectors is still on? It's because it's snapped off. I'm wondering, you know Iveco, right? I'm wondering if he's still got his old turbo. If I could send the guy a message and nicely ask to buy off him that little bit off the back of his turbo if he's still got it. Or if he just replaced the centre. I'm pretty sure he replaced the whole turbo though. Because I bet it's the same turbocharger for his van that it is for ours.
It should be.
Yeah, we might ask him, see if he'll sell me the bit off his old turbo, if he's still got it, that is.
And that's snapped off because these two mounts here are knackered.
Yeah.
These were actually sheared through, as you can see.
If they snap off and your exhaust is resting on the that bar underneath, whatever it's called, the support beam, what the gearbox sits on, that guy just there, what we're jacking up on, you will get it so that the thing snaps off, the turbo. In fact, if I go under there, just I'll pause the video. Alright, took me a while to get underneath here, but if you look there, look, back of that turbo, you see that little hook thing, the fork on the end? That should be an eyelet. I'm pretty sure it's an eyelet on these anyway. As you can see, it snaps it. Lovely stuff. Yeah, I'll tell you something though. Access is good now.
Yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it?
It's great, yeah.
That's why I got it out of the way.
Yeah. You know, you'll like how underneath all this van is covered in oil. You'll probably see in my other video, if you've been following me that is, I changed the oil seal on the end of this gearbox. It was just throwing it everywhere. But yes, so what's been happening underneath here? Here's a good example, and one of the reasons why these vans rot out so well. So that there is a screw hole. Someone's actually drilled through the floor and then banged a screw through it to hold a floor down in this van, like plyboard or something like that. Well, they do that, but they don't rust-proof the screw that comes through the floor. Yeah, it's fine doing that if you was to go over it with, say, a bit of paint and then some underseal a bit later on.
And it bloats out your factory underseal and makes a pocket under there.
Yeah.
So water gets in it, sits in it, and although that looks pretty decent now,
yeah,
that was really rusted.
Yeah.
So if you do screw through your floor, just make sure you seal it really well.
Yes, yes, seal it up.
We're going to be putting stainless steel bolts through the base of this floor into the wooden battens, just for ridiculous amounts of strength.
See, we're some of the lucky people when it comes to rust on these things. Unlike some of these vans that I've seen, and other people actually converting these vans. These supports here, this big triangular shaped support, and especially that thing there, they're completely missing. They are. There's nothing left of them. They're gone. And they've converted the vans, you know, to actually a camper van and left it all rotted out underneath here. I'll tell you something, it's not what I'd do. I mean, as you can see, we have got some nice chippy type rust here. I haven't got anything big to wallop it with. But there's a big chip there, look.
And all this is concealed whilst you've got your...
yeah, that's it.
Whilst you've got your factory underseal on, this sits underneath it.
Yeah.
The factory underseal peels off and sits, all the moisture sits under it.
Yeah.
And causes this.
And you can see these rust flakes here, like this one I've got. If you hit that enough with a bit of a hammer or something, or a screwdriver, keep going at it, eventually you'll chip that flake of rust off. But these flakes are a pain in the ass because water goes underneath the flakes. Go on, yeah, whack it one.
Yeah, there you go.
See it flaking off. Now that's all well and good. But you got to make sure, I mean, I've got a keen eye for this now. It's best if you use like a pointy end of a hammer. You don't have to hit it very hard either. You can see how it's just took that flake off. It's because them rust flakes, they're all right if they're dry. You can sort of paint over them, but you don't know if they're dry or not. There could be moisture underneath them, and then that moisture, when you seal it in, that's it. It's in there, and it's going to be constantly eating away at that steel underneath.
It'll make your paint flake off again.
Yeah, that's it. Your paint will then, it'll bulge out more, crack your paint, then water gets in, and the process starts all over again. It's like all in here, look, all that steam there. Not steam, but see it flaking off, look. Look at that, look. It's all the stuff we need to get rid of.
You can see the moisture sat underneath
Yeah,
it.
you can, yeah. There's the moisture sat underneath there. It's unreal. You just paint over that and all the moisture would still be there. Give it another, 2-3 years, you'd have all these problems back again. Not a pleasant situation to be in. So one thing I have seen people use is a blowtorch to heat it up. If you get it heating up to almost a glowing point, which sadly does change the structure of the steel, the molecular structure of it, the bonding, it all bonds together. But they do that, and it does actually help get the moisture out, and then they just paint over it. I've done it before on things, heated it up, and you can see all the moisture escaping as steam. Yeah, I know, I was looking at that. It looked like it was rust, but I don't think it is. We're actually very fortunate that the sills on this thing are in really good condition.
Not much of a drain hole in the bottom of this thing.
No.
Really?
Oh, I've got to stop anyway.
Sit there.
My video is about to end, so anyway, guys and girls, I've run out of video storage space. So thanks for watching, and me and my brother will catch you on the next video.
Have a great new year.
Have a great new year. Yeah, have a great new year. New decade, new year. Peace out.